Hi there, my name's Izzy. Things made out of plastic are really useful. We can make plastics that are all sorts of different sizes and shapes and colours. We can make plastics that are hard, ones which are soft, and pretty much anything in between. But the problem is, most of the plastics we use at the moment are made from crude oil, which we dig out of the ground, and that's going to run out one day. And the other thing is, once we finish with our plastics, we tend to throw them away into landfill, or even worse, they end up in rivers and oceans and they cause a hazard for wildlife. So, wouldn't it be great if we could make plastics that we can make out of something that's not going to run out? And also, if we can make ones that we can break down safely, rather than just throwing them away. Here at the University of Bath, my colleagues and I are working on alternative plastics. One example of these is called polylactide, or PLA. This is a plastic that we can make out of plants. And once we've finished with it, we can compost it safely. Now with some plastics, when you heat them above a certain temperature, they go a bit squidgy. Unfortunately for PLA, or polylactide, this happens at quite a low temperature compared with other plastics, about 60 degrees C. So if I make a cup out of PLA and I pour some hot coffee into it, it's going to make a bit of a mess. So what I'm working on is trying to make PLA which is more heat resistant. Plastics are made out of really long, thin molecules. In PLA, these happen to have a spirally shape, like this. And we can have ones that spiral this way, and we can also make ones that spiral the opposite direction. Can you see that these are mirror images of each other? So if we make a sample of plastic where all of the molecules spiral in the same direction, these molecules will sit sort of quite nicely together and make a solid plastic. But if we use both types of molecule that spiral in opposite directions, these can fit more snugly together like that. And this makes a plastic which is more dense and which has better heat resistant properties.